you had your own experience when the war broke out in the volunteer force.
Yeah, we were in the volunteer force. They called them the Second Line Army Reserve. So naturally, when war broke out, we were sent off to the Curragh. And we were there for a couple of months or so because troops were all coming in. So they didn't know what to do with us. We hadn't been in any particular battalion or anything. So they formed a new service, a coast watching service. And they picked out 82 points in the whole of Ireland. And they sent us down to Greenore, near our own place, because it was good to send near your own place, be familiar with your own part of the coast.
Yeah.
And well, we had to do military training. We had to do a lot of go away every year on a course. And you done military training, and you learned the Morse code, the semaphore, different ships and different planes, because you had to watch out for ships and convoys, and you had to track all them going up and down the channel, you know. We had a powerful telescope and 2 telescopes, a small one, a big one for observing close in and far away. So we had to log all that was record of that was all kept, and the weather of the day and all that. And we were in touch then with anything unusual we saw. Then we had to report it to Air Defence in Dublin. That was our headquarters.
And how did you report it, Jim?
We reported by phone, by telephone.
Oh, so you had your own telephone.
Yeah, well, yeah. We had our own telephone, direct line.
Yeah. And I believe 8 hours was a shift.
Oh, 8-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts we were on. And 8 men. And 2 men at a time on 8-hour shifts.
And would they get a break, Jim?
Oh, you do 2 hours on patrol and keeping strict watch out all the time.
Yeah. And of course...
2 hours on and 2 hours off.
You would sometimes see mines, I'd say, as well.
We were watching out for floating mines going up and down all the time, you know. As a matter of fact, I think there was 4 mines came ashore between here and between the harbour and Greenore.
I'd say they'd be dangerous.
Oh, they were very dangerous. In the first of the time, they used to blow them up. It was 2 army officers. And then after burned them in the long run, then they found a different way of doing away with them. They were able to open them and burn them, set fire to them, set fire to the explosive. It was a safer way, because we had the job of going around telling people to leave the windows open when they were going to blow them up.
Yeah, and there's a photograph of you, Jim, there using semaphore.
Well, we had that, like, we could use that if maybe the lifeboat had something to tell you, because there was no radio allowed at that time. Or at night time you could Morse code, and we had a special lamp called an Aldous signal lamp, and we were able to speak to the lifeboat.
And how would you use the flags, Jim?
Well, it was a letter, you know, you make it with your arms, you form the letter.
I see.
With the alphabet.
And there was, as you said, there was no radio, and was there newspapers?
No, the ships weren't allowed to radio.
Oh yes.
Even the Tusker couldn't radio that time.
Yeah.
They had a man ashore in the dwellings down there, and he used to work by phone to the headquarters in Dunleary.